What's going on, guys? It's Holt Inspired here, and today I'm going to be going over my first investment mistakes that I've made throughout all my investing. So yeah, let's get into it.
Give me sloppy, I just told little baby, give me mental. Shorty, I ain't sentimental. You ain't not get on my level, no. Okay, I'm just flexing like a wrestler. Slim De Niro, the finesse. I just need a little extra. I'm gon' win.
Alright, the very first mistake I made was listening to the news. Yes, listening to other people, listening to the news. That's my very first mistake. And why? You should never listen to people. When AMC, GME, all that happened, I listened to news. I listened to everyone. And where did it end up getting me? I lost $500. Now, that brings me up to the second point. It's to not be too greedy, which if I had this, I would have made money. So I was up about $200. I'll probably put the screenshot somewhere up, but I was up about $200 one day, and then all of a sudden the next day, down 500, just like that. That comes from being too greedy, and I should have sold. I knew I should have sold, and listening to the news, but that's a early mistake so it's fine. My very last mistake I made so far, it's only my first year investing, but I bought and sold multiple times. Now, I'm sure some of you have done this, but when you think a stock is going to go up, you buy it, and then you're like, oh crap, it's not going anywhere, so you sell it, and then you keep doing that because you keep thinking, but it ends up doing bad for you, and it costs a fee every time. So that's a big mistake I made. I kept buying AMC and selling it because I thought it would go back up by listening to people. And yeah, I was not smart. And I don't recommend anyone ever do that. Because if you know a stock is good, you're not going to sell it. You're just going to stick with it. And I had no idea. I didn't do any research. And this brings me to a bonus one that I didn't even have. Make sure you do your due diligence. I don't know how to say it, but make sure you research the stock. And make sure you take the time to research it and know you actually want to invest in it before you go and put your money in. But yeah. Now that brings us to what I learned from all of that. I'm sorry this was a quick video. Let me know if you want me to go more in depth about all of these. I'll show you everything and I'll go more in depth in each point, but this is like my second video, so pretty new. Hopefully you guys can subscribe, try to get to 5 subscribers. But yeah, so what I learned from this. The first thing I learned is do not listen to anyone about investment advice. Listen to yourself, your gut, what you like. Just listen to yourself. Do your research and listen to yourself. And next one is don't be greedy. Sell when you're up. Feel comfortable and don't hold too long because you think it's going to go up. Just don't be greedy and you should do fine. The next one is only buy and sell at a fair price. You want to buy when it's more on sale at a fair price, because then you know in a couple years you're going to make money no matter what if it's at a fair price. But if it's over, like if it's too high, then it's not a fair price and you're probably going to lose money in the long run. But yeah. And sell when you're up. Again, don't be greedy. Sell when you're up a bit and not. Yeah. The next one. Buy stocks that I am familiar with and I like. So you want to buy stocks that you know and that you actually like. So for example, I'm using a MacBook Air. I have an iPhone. I love Apple. So when I research them, I research a lot about them. I took notes on all of them. Read their 10K, their annual fillings, and I did my due diligence. I researched, and I like Apple, so I invested in them. Right now I'm down, but I did sell, and I bought at like 120, and I did sell for AMC, which was stupid because I listen to people. So don't do that. Hold if you know it's a good stock. So now that's what I'm doing. The next one is do stock research, like I just added on. And the last one I learned so far is hold for long term, not for short term. I'll put a chart up. It's proven that holding long term, the stock always goes up no matter what the dips it has, but you always want to hold for long term. Sometimes short term works out, but long term is probably the smartest way, and that's what I'm starting to do. Anyways, it's a pretty fast video. I'm kind of rushing, I'm a bit nervous. It's my second video, first one talking on camera, so please subscribe. And yeah, if you want to check out my series I'm doing, I'm bringing $1 or $10 to 1,000, then click the link in the bio. And yeah, anyways guys, I'll see you in the next one, and peace.
Rocks, the narrow do it so easy. Money only thing that please me. Got a thick shorty, slim waist, all mine, I'm greedy. She a rich shorty, pretty face, and I let her fact she don't need me. Still chase the Henny with the Remy, and still F baby like Wheezy. About to put the game in a chokehold, I don't trust none, my soul cold.